Hello, my darling Coco Puffs. It's your girlfriend, Coco Peru, coming to you again from my backyard here in Van Nuys, California. It's a very hot day. I'm just loving I feel very blessed, I have to tell you, that I have a yard during this time. It really has made a difference. So that's one little thing that I realize is a big thing, the actual joy right now of having a backyard. What a difference it makes. My family in Spain, they're quarantined in apartments. They can't leave. And if you don't have a terrace, oy. Anyway, so we like to send the pictures of the yard. We're just a little evil that way. Anyway, I'm sitting here and I looked at something that I have on display in my home, and I realized, you know what? I can talk about this. This I don't remember this being displayed in our home when I was growing up, because I think my mother, well, I know my mother was not fond of it. She thought it was ugly. It bothered her. But my dad loved it. Now, it's an antique and it's brass. And my dad loved anything brass. You know, we had brass bells. It was a very nautical neighborhood I grew up in, so there's lots of brass in the house. And this, I'm assuming this is brass. What do I know about metals? But this is a bug. Isn't that? This was in our home. Look at that. And it's a, what do you call those things? Oh, a termite. One of the flying termites. Now, out here in LA, we also have the subterranean termite, which we didn't know. We had the house tented, and then our floors were getting eaten because we didn't realize there was subterranean termites. These things you learn when you own a home. Anyway, this was an antique. Now, here's what's interesting. Let me just go back here for a second, because I'm going to do a reveal. You know, we queens, we love our reveals. But look, the wings open up, and there it says, the Atlantic Exterminating Corporation, David Feinson, President, in New Rochelle, New York. I have no idea what the numbers mean. I don't know what that means. But, and I have no idea what that little space is for, or what this was. Obviously, it was to promote his company. David. She was clever, that David Feinson. But I don't know what it was actually for. So I thought, maybe did they put ink in there? It was a little ink well. So you put your Xanax in there. You know, when you're having a bad day, no one would expect Xanax to be hiding in a termite. I don't know. They kept their pills, and I don't know what this is for. But if anybody has any ideas, please let me know. But anyway, one of my great thrills is that I've had maybe 3 different companies come here to do exterminating. And it's always a thrill for me to bring this out and show it to them. And all 3 asked me, how much do you want for it? And I had to say, I'm sorry, it's not for sale. Because, it just meant so much to me. My mother had no problem giving it to me. She was like, take it. But it reminds me of my dad. And whereas my mom didn't really let it be displayed around the house, or maybe she did, I don't remember seeing much of it. But the fact that my dad found beauty in this ugly termite, I just love that. That what can be ugly to someone is beautiful and brings joy to another. You see, we all have different ways of looking at something. So anyway, I just, every time I look at this, it brings me joy, and it reminds me that we all have a different perspective. All right, my darlings, just happens that my perspective is right, usually, but we all have our different ways. But I love all of you, and that's just one of my little things around the house that reminds me of my dad, and that's a big thing. All right, I love you. I hope to see you soon. All right, sweeties. You hear the sirens in the back? Always something. Always something. If it's not the rooster, it's the sirens, the coyotes howling at night. All right, my darlings. But don't get me wrong, I do love the coyotes. All righty. See, I get so sidetracked. I'm wrapping things up. Next thing you know, I'm talking about coyotes. No. No.